Hi guys, and welcome back to In Bruges on the Force 9's YouTube channel, continuing the Circle of Bruges save on FM 2015. If you can hear rain, I apologise. It is absolutely tipping it down that side. So if you hear rain, I apologise. So last time we left off, we were near the end of January, and we were in the transfer window. I did bring a couple more players in, but we've gone quite a way ahead. We've only played 6 games off screen, but we're now on the last 2 games of the season. We're facing Zulte away, we're facing Charleroi at home, and we haven't been doing very well. I will show you one of the stupidest scorelines I've ever had in a minute. But looking at the league table, with 2 games left, we're in 8th place. We could still finish in 6th. We could still get into that championship group, but it's going to be tough. We need to get 2 wins here, really. Zulte are in 4th and 46, so we can't catch them. We could catch Centurion, but I doubt that will happen. So we need to do well here. If we don't finish outside the top 6, if we don't finish top 6, I don't know whether our job will be okay or not. It was insecure. It's stable, but I don't know what way it could go. So I'll go through the games off screen in a minute. Transfers. So a few things that happened. So last time we left off, not last time we left off, but our last transfer was Tariq on loan. We brought in a defender and brought in a left winger. So I'll go through those now. Ahmed El Masoudi is Belgian. We got him for free. He was released by Liège last season. He's played a few games. Look at his rating, they're terrible. Part of that was because of one of the games where we conceded a lot of goals, and I mean a lot of goals. So that is partly what that was due to. He got like a 4.8 in that game, I think. But he's got some fairly solid stats for a limited defender. His flair's there, but that's not really that important for a defender. He's got marking, tackling. It was a free transfer. We just wanted a backup defender, really, and this is him. He's not the best of players. I mean, he could go straight away. We'll see. But slightly better signing, Yuri Jose Picanso Medeiros, to give him his full name. Yuri Medeiros. We signed him from Sporting permanently as well. The 22-year-old left-sided midfielder. He can play either on the left wing, on the left midfield, or as a left winger. Wing support looking pretty good. Got good dribbling, half decent first touch. Again, good flair and determination. He's got a fair bit of pace that could improve with time. So this guy, we paid a bit of money for him. We paid 54 grand for him. He's had 3 appearances so far. He set up 2. But the 6.73, again, that's because of the poor performance against a certain team. So let's go through games off screen. As you can see it there straight away. So last time we left off, we lost 3-2 to Ghent, and we lost 2-0 at home to Anderlecht. So 6 games to play off screen. We only won 1 of them, and there is a pretty big standout result there. I'll go through that in a bit. If you follow my Twitter, you will have seen the result. It was dreadful. So let's start off with the Bruges derby. I'd say this says away from home, but we share the same stadium, so it's not really home or away as such. We drew 1-1, which isn't too bad, I guess, against Club Bruges, who are a little bit behind us actually in the league. 2 goals coming fairly early here. Roman Bezjak scored for Bruges in the 2nd minute, and Tanaka scored in the 8th minute. After that, not a great deal happened really. It wasn't a pretty boring game really. We defended fairly well. Going forward, we were okay, but we just couldn't get the winner, and neither could they. So we got a draw. Then we drew again. This was at home to Centurion. I think we were expected to win this, despite Truden being ahead of us. We're not very good at home. That's as much as I can admit. Rob Scoofs scored for Centurion in the 17th minute. They went into half time like that. Wilson scored his goal 7 minutes after the restart. Goodmanson had a poor game at 6.2. He came off on the hour for Tanaka, who wasn't much better. So yeah, Wilson did well here. Medeiros set up the goal, and we substituted him after that because he was a bit unfit, and we brought on De Gea. But I think we could have won this game and we didn't, which is a shame. And then this happened. We lost 8-1 to Genk. I could not believe this. I mean, so there are the ratings then. As you can see, not very good at all. 6.3 for Martinez, 5.7 for Cornelius, who was injured. This could not have gone any worse, this game. It was so awful. So Sieber Scrivers scored 4 goals in this game. He scored in the 2nd minute, and that was it. Half time, it was only 1-0. Sorry, 2-0. He scored a 2nd goal in the 39th minute. They got a 3rd through Yelvossen. and then a fourth, Schreiber's getting his hat-trick. We pulled one back, Albert Gudmundsson with his only goal of the game. He came on for the injured Pasalic Gergic on 26 minutes. Not long after that, Wilson took a knock before that, but then Pasalic Gergic suffered an injury, so we had to substitute him. Wilson was getting poor and getting unfit, so we had to take him off. And then Cornelis was injured on the 79th minute. So all three of our changes were forced, and we were playing with some terrible players out there. Borden had a miserable game. Sid Clay, God. I say I don't want to play this guy. We only signed him this year, and he's been okay until this game where he absolutely just folded completely. The whole team did. So we were 4-1 down, and then Scrivers added his fourth goal to make it 5-1. And then Vossen added a second to make it 6. And then 5 minutes later, Peter Gherkin scored to make it 7. And I thought that was going to be it. I thought, okay, that's enough now. No more, please. And then the first minute of injury time, Ben Mohammed scored to make it 8-1. Yeah, no more else I can say about this match. A 4.3, a 4.9. Moving forward, we were terrible. Viola had a miserable game. The bench had a miserable game. That could not have gone any worse, that game. And that could very well go a long way to seeing what our future is in the save and as the manager. Next game, we did avoid defeat. We drew 1-1 again at home, though, to Liers. Wilson scored in the 54th minute. 10 minutes later, they equalised through Arnold Garita. We had 33 shots in this match. We had more possession. We had loads of the ball. We had chances, but we couldn't put them away. Viola had another miserable game, and I want to sell him. I mean, he's had a few goals this season. He's got 4 in the league, but 6.75 is just not good enough. So I think he's going to get sold. The next match, though, we did win. This was 2-0. It was away against Lamel. Viola actually did well in this game. He got both goals within the space of 5 minutes in the second half. A lot of yellow cards in this game. There was an injury late on for Lamel. Much better defensively. We had to play Van Acker at right back because both of our fullbacks, Cornelis and Gevlik, were both injured. So we had to move Van Acker to right back for this. A couple of knocks as well just before half time. Ken Houdret and Humam Tariq took knocks in the first half. We took them both off at half time and brought on Rafa, who actually did quite well, actually. Don't play him very much. And Basilic Gergic, who set up both goals, I think, actually. Did very, very well off the bench. The final game we played off screen, 2-0 defeat at home against Standard Liège. We conceded 2 goals to Ponce before half time. Cornelis with an early injury, so we're not having a lot of luck on that front. Yeah, that was a shame. So that has been the stuff that's happened off screen. I've gone through signings, I've gone through the games. So yeah, as it stands, we could still finish in the top 6, but it's going to be a tall order, especially with difficult games against Zulte and Charleroi coming up. But we'll see how we do. We have some money in the bank, so I don't know whether this is going to be my last season with Cercle Bruges, because we're not really, well, I say we're not making progress. We got promoted in our first season, but there's not a lot of money coming into the club. We are struggling to get money for players. We're having to give them out for free, and we're just not making any money. So I'm not sure where else I can go unless we just hope for the best with our loan signings and free transfers and just try and get into that top 6 and try and win something. But at the moment, it just doesn't seem like we're going to go anywhere. And if we don't finish outside the top 6, we'll be back in the boardroom, and we may well find ourselves recipient of a P45, but we'll see. So let's go to the first game then. We're away against Zulte. This is going to be tough. We've played them 3 times so far, and they've all ended in a draw. A draw wouldn't be all that bad. We've got unfit players though. Is Gevlik back? Gevlik is back, so we're going to put him into right back. We're going to bring on... Right, yeah. I can't play Rafa either. This is awful. Right, I'm gonna do a quick pick. I'm gonna do this. So Wilson needs to come off. So who can come on in place of Wilson? Not Viola for sure. Kabanga's not looking good. Oh dear, we're not looking good at all. Right, we're gonna start Nando for this game just to get a bit of fitness out there. I think we'll leave this as it is. Vives is going to be going back to his club. He's been awful, but we have to play him in this game just because of our lack of options. Tanaka has been good this season. Wilson's been good this season. He's got the most goals so far. I think we'll have to. Well, I think we'll have to leave it at this. There's not a lot else we can do really. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. There's nothing else we can do. So many unfit players. I think I play them in reserves. That's why. I'm just going to say that. There we go. Right. Encourage the team despite everyone considering us the underdogs. No green there. Right, we're going to go for individual stuff. This is what I want to see. Right. Hopefully this will lead us to a win. This kind of team talk. Let's see if we can get a good result here against Zulte away from home. And we've lost the ball in the first 10 seconds. Not a good start. Run control fluids. The instructions I've got on at the moment are these. Shorter passing, work ball into box. Whip crosses, drop deeper, tighter marking, and close down more. And we will be adding more as time goes on. But after 20 minutes, there has not been a single highlight yet. It's going to be one of these games, is it? Great. Good thing I'm doing 2 games today because this one so far has had 0 action at all. We've had more shots though, but I say there's not a lot happening. We're going to go for a more structured shape, but half time is going to be. It was a highlightless first half, but 0-0 is still okay as long as we don't lose. That's fine. Ducen with a header on there to Vivas and passes it back to Noé Ducen. Defended well so far, but going forward, we haven't got the right roles on. I just realised. Tanaka, he actually can play as a complete forward now, so we will do that. And the rest of it we'll leave as it is. But we did not have Tanaka on the correct role. Nando with the ball here. Vivas is with it now. And here's cheeky Nando again. And Vivas again. He's got Gevlik to right of him, but he finds Tanaka. Here's Baselic Gergic, and that was a poor pass. And Ducen has missed out on that, and Diaz is through. And he's shot wide. That was a bit of a reprieve there. 15 minutes in. I don't know if I'm going to make a change up front. Medeiros and Tanaka have both disappointed. So I'm going to bring on Gudmundsson in place of Tanaka. And we're going to play him as a poacher, I think. And, well, we have no De Gea on the bench. So I'm not sure if we actually have a left winger, do we? Not one we can play. We might have to keep thingy out here. Hudret on the ball from the corner. Passes back to Gevlik. Passes it to Baselic Gergic. And he loses out. And it's a Neke. And now Zulte will break. Here's Boyle. And that's not really cleared. A Neke. Good save. But the rebounds. And it's 1-0. And I don't want this, please. Right, we need to go attacking. We had more shots than them. They've had a few more chances in the second half. There's been a couple of highlights for one. But we're down in 8th, and this just isn't good enough. And this team just isn't good enough to hang with the guys in the top 6. Can we get an equaliser here? Baselic Gergic moving forward. Here's Giuseppe Vivas to Hudret. Vivas. Baselic Gergic. We've got an equaliser. Yes. If we can come from behind and win this, then we are in with a shout. A draw would still put us in contention, but it would be a long, long shot. If we can get a win, that's fantastic. I'm going to make another change. Almost 68 minutes now. We're going to bring on Wilson, but we're going to put him on the left. Baselic Gergic with a free kick here. Wilson. Oh, that was a chance. It was saved by the Zulte goalkeeper. And we're pressuring now. Same number of shots. Possession is more or less equal. We're slightly edging it. Ducen, again, you can't do that. That's the second time he's done that this game. He's misjudged the ball and he's missed the header. And the striker's gone through on goal. 81 minutes played now. We're going to bring off Baselic Gergic. And we're going to... Right, we're going to put Viola up front. I didn't really want to, but we'll have to. Gudmundsson as a shadow striker. And I'm going to go for the win. I don't want to lose, but I want to win. I don't know what I want more though. Do I want to win or do I want to not lose? I'm not sure. Gimbert, De Reeder's here. Boycer, good defending, but it's with Skubic now. And there's no rebounds. It's gone across the face of goal. Ducen, clear it, please. Okay, right, that's that highlight over. 85 minutes. It's still 1-1. This isn't all that bad, but it looks like it's going to end that way. Unless there is a late chance here with Zulte with the ball, though. This might be it. That's full time. 1-1's okay. Unlucky it wasn't our night. We did well in that game, to be fair. Zulte had a lot of shots. I think we could have won it, but then again, so could they. But I say we've got a lot to do now to try and get into that top 6. It's going to be very, 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 very tough. But I'm not looking forward to the last game. Right. I'm not putting people available for reserves. So, looking at the team. Oh, yeah. Youth intake. So, actually, some decent players in here as well. But, oh, God, someone's bid for him. Right. Sign a deal. Sign a deal. Sign a deal now. Oh, no. Have we offered him a contract? Okay, I think someone's already done these. But someone's made a bid for this Farhan guy. I don't want to lose him. Where is he? He's a ball-winning midfielder. So yeah, well, apart from the guys down here, and there's a grayed out player there. But let's say these guys at the top here have got decent potential. We'll see if we can do something with them. If we carry on with the save. I'm not sure. Well, a good piece of news, which is rare for this series. Our under-21s have won their group. So that's a good thing. After Genk have won it the past 2 seasons. So how do we actually do here? Wow. Actually won it by, 5 points. So our under-21s have actually been doing very well. That's good to see. Well done, guys. Right. So Charleroi is still a few days away. This is going to take a while. I have Arsenal Liverpool to watch later, and I want to watch it. Hurry up. Okay, Cercle Bruges versus Charleroi. Every team is playing today. Here is the situation. We are 3 points behind Club Bruges in 6th place, who have somehow overtaken us. And our goal difference is 6 worse. So we need to win our game. We need Club Bruges to lose to... Who have they got? Anderlecht away. That's handy. And we have to get a 6-goal swing. That is the only way we can get into the top 6. And even then, we need Mechelen to lose as well. So, yeah. Who have Mechelen got? They've got Liers at home. So, I don't think this is going to happen somehow. But we will give it our darn best. Good luck, everybody. Even though the game hasn't actually started yet. Right. We're going full strength here. Everyone is pretty much up to full fitness. The only injury we have is Amala, who's on loan anyway. So, it doesn't matter. Quick pick. Right. Tanaka. You can be a defensive forward, actually. That might be something a bit different. We'll have Dehaino on the left, Warson on the right. We're going to drop you back into here because you're not playing ever again. We'll play Hudret. Actually, no, Indier. And we'll have him as a ball winner. Bonnie midfielder on defend. Cornelis or Gevlik? Gevlik's been playing better. Buric is going in goal because Martinez did dreadfully against Genk. I didn't even realise that he wasn't. I didn't even know if he was in goal for the last game. Was he? I don't think I realised that I'd put him on. Kabanga, you're leaving, so there's no point playing you. I have good Munson on the bench. Medeiros on the bench. I think we'll have Cornelis as well. Viola, no. Yep, here we go. This is going to be the team we're going to go with then. Matter of fact, no. We'll have none of you in there. Viola can go on the bench. There we go. Let's submit that team. Here we go. The last game of the season. Charleroi have found it difficult on their travels as of late, and I can't see that changing in this game. I've got to go for a Cercle Bruges home win. Well, hopefully that is what it's going to end. But let's see how we do. We are favourites. Let's push on. There's more to come from you. Start match. Here we go. Last game of the season, of the main season anyway. We'll have a playoff of some sort after this, whether it's the Championship group or the Europa League playoff remains to be seen. 5 minutes in, nothing's happened yet. 10 minutes in, nothing's happened. And they've got a throw in here. Charleroi, here's Nganga. Descend with the header away. Wilson now. To Tariq. To Tanaka. To Wilson. This is good play by Wilson. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's deflected though. I think it was deflected off one of our own players. I think it was Tariq it was deflected off of. Pierre Bourdin with the ball now. Passes to Duchesne. That's the end of that highlight. Wilson takes a corner here. It's headed away by Daff. Tariq to De Gea. Tanaka. That's a great goal. Quick goal. And it's his 11th at 17th minute. Charleroi have yet to have a shot. We've had 5. We have a 1-goal lead. Good start. We've got the table down bottom left. We're still a point behind Cercle Bruges. So they are still drawing. It looks like there's been no deadlock broken in that game. 25 minutes played now. And Mandanda with a goal kick for Charleroi. Here is Saralian to Daff. Van Acker to Boyce. Cleared up pitch. But only as far as De Waste. Here's Luffy. Rubin. Boyce wins the ball off him. Good defended by Boyce. He's been a very solid player for us in a poor batch of players. Christophe De Gea goes around one player, finds Tariq. Back to De Gea. Good 1-2 there. Oh, that was a mistake. Tariq, the shot was saved. We've got a corner here. Wilson will take it. I don't think we've scored from a corner this season. There haven't been very good corners. Tariq finds Wilson. Can he get a cross in? He finds De Gea. Can De Gea find a ball in? He's dispossessed, but we're going to get a throw in out of it. It's been good so far. That was a nice long highlight as well. This is going to be a fun game, I think. Galvezi Lopez. They've got 2 players there. Get it away. Dusen somewhat clears it. Galvezi Lopez, poor first touch there, but he rescues it. Now we've got a corner. Felipe, and they've scored. More structured shape. That seems to work better, I think. Nganga from the throw-in and Galvezi. It's not fair. They have 2 players there. They have an extra player. Felipe. He should not have been allowed to shoot there. Alfred Ndiaye. Ismail Ndiaye, rather. His name isn't Alfred. Boyce with a free kick here. Wasn't the best of free kicks. Tariq. He's dispossessed, but Duchesne wins it back. Tariq again. Tanaka. Wilson. That's 2-1. Almost an immediate reply. But Club Rouge still aren't losing, and neither are Saint-Truiden, and they're at home against Liège, who I believe are bottom. Yeah, 21 points. So this may all be with no reward at the end of it, apart from just the reward of 3 points, maybe, which I would like for a change. We haven't won in a while, not since the Lamel game. Before that, I don't even remember when our last win was. Ismail Ndiaye to Thibaut Van Acker. Here's Humam Tariq. Tanaka. This is good play though. I'm enjoying this. It's good. We're playing well, which is another rare thing for this save, is that we are playing well. 58 minutes played. Defending's been a bit iffy. They've got an injury now, which is handy. 65 minutes now. Mandanda with a goal kick for Charleroi. Here's Daff to Felipe. He finds Rubin. De Gea wins the ball off him. Tariq to Wilson. He needs support here, but he's gone round. He's still going with it. Can he get a ball in? He can. And he's got the ball back here. And Tanaka's there. That is a great piece of football by Wilson. And Tanaka's there for the goal. It's 3-1. If we can get one more goal, then, well, we still need Anderlecht to score 3 against Club Bruges. What is the score there? Let me see. Latest scores. It's 1 each. So Anderlecht need to score 3 more goals for us to even have a chance. But Mechelen are only 1-1 against Liège, who have pulled back via a penalty. But I will see what the results are at the end of the game. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. And we'll see what happens at the end of the game. It'll be a bit of a surprise for all of us. 73 minutes played. I don't think I made a change yet. I think we will need to now. I'm going to get rid of one of my defenders. No, I'm not. I'm not going to get rid of a defender. We're playing well. I don't need to change anything. No one's struggling for fitness. We're not making a change. We're doing very, very well. Nganga to Felipe. Bourdin. That's going to be a second yellow card. That's annoying. Was it a straight red? Or was it a second yellow card? I'm not quite sure. Right. Right, we're going to bring Van Acker back. We're going to take him off. And we're going to bring on Cornelis. We'll swap them round. And we'll do that. And they've got a free kick here. With 10 minutes left or so, plus injury time. This could be dangerous. They had a lot of shots. They started off with not a lot of shots, but now they've had almost as many as us. Dusen somewhat clears it, but it's come back, and that's a better clearance. It goes in the touch. We just need to see this out now. In fact, I'm going to go defensive. We are down to 10. And I'm going to make those last changes, actually. We're going to bring off Tariq and play Baselik Gergic. And we're going to... Do you know what? We're going to give Wilson a bit of a send-off because it's another successive loan spell for him. We're going to bring on Nando in his place for maybe his last match. Depends because he wants to leave. But we'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to be a 3-1 win here. We're into injury time now. Unless there was a late chance, it was going to end 3-1, which is a good win. Not very often this season that we've scored 3. Gevlik with the ball. It's half cleared again. The clearance hasn't been great. He's got the ball again here. That was a bit... Whoa. What are you doing there? Passing it back to the keeper like that. Galvezi, Lopez, Boycer. De Gea. This is going to be full time. Nothing's going to happen with this. It's a good 3-1 win, but it's not enough. Unless they conceded 4 maybe. Which I very much doubt happened. Right, post-match analysis. I'm not discussing that right now. Club Bruges won. That's annoying. They won 2-1. Centurion against Liers. Sorry, Mechelen 1-1 against Liers. Centurion lost 4-1. So we're in 8th place, which is one worse than last year. And last year we almost got sacked. So this could be bad. But let's see. That was a good win though. We did very well in that game. Tanaka scored 2. He set up 1, which is good. But we'll see what happens. We've got the playoff to deal with. So let's see what's going to happen here. Quality of possession. Post-match press conference. Yeah, he did well. He had a good solid game. Boarding ban for 1 match. We're going to issue a warning. He accepted it. Mechelen has sacked their manager. Tanaka leaves Circular Bruges fans purring. Man of the match. So we do have a Europa League playoff, of course, because we're in 8th. So, well, we've had no board thing yet, so we'll see what happens. So we've got Lokeren, Charleroi, and RMP in our Europa League group. So what I will do is I will play the last one of those live, which will come out tomorrow. And then we'll see what happens after that. Right, what's happening here? Viola looking to discuss personal matters. Oh, God, right, you want some of this. Let's try that. See, look, in the end, we always get something like that, which is great. It's really good. It's worked well this year. I just hope there's less player interactions in FM16. That is my biggest beef with this game. It's too many player interactions. It's so-and-so wants to talk about leaving to join Barcelona 3 days after the transfer window closes. But it looks like our job is safe for the time being. So yeah, we've missed out on the top 6 again. We're going to do the playoff. We'll see if we get into the Europa League. Again, well, we don't know how far we'll get. We got to the 3rd qualifier last time. We weren't even expected to get that far. But what I will do is I'll play the first 5 playoff games off screen. And then we'll play the RMP game at home. I haven't played RMP live very much this year. So that could be quite fun to do. They finished in 13th. Liers were relegated, and Genk are in the relegation playoff, and we lost 8-1 to them. That's not good. They had a -3 goal difference, and they still got 7 over us. Our goal difference is +2, and we finished in 8th. Sorry, it's -3, and we finished in 8th. So yeah, I'll be playing the RMP game at home live, or I might do we've just done a Charleroi, so I don't want to do them again. So it will just be the RMP game, and then we'll see what happens after that. If we finish top, then we'll be facing the team from the other Europa League playoff group. And if we win that, then I think we face a team that was in the Championship group that could get into the Europa League. It's all very, very confusing. But I'm sure it's all online if you want to see the rules of this league. It gets very, very confusing. So I'm going to end this off here. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like at the bottom. And leave any comments you want to make in the comment section. And if you want to see my videos as and when they're turn up on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.